welcome back. And so I am Trainer Nade with PC Fangirl here with me.
Hey guys.
And we are going to watch this new match is SVJohnWayne versus Failstream.
Yeah, it should be an interesting match. John Wayne being second in standings right now with a 2-match win under his belt. Failstream being in 10th right now with 2 losses under his belt. So it should be a good match, fun to watch.
Definitely. And it's very interesting because, of course, all of these players are very good. So when you see something like Failstream having those 2 losses, it doesn't mean that, he's not as good of a player. It just means those matches, he just didn't happen to win.
Right.
And the way that wins work here is that we're going to have 13 levels, and whoever gets to 7 first, the majority of those 13 levels will take the win for this round. But we are going to play 13 levels that are completed regardless.
Yes, Failstream has 10 points but 2 losses, so still a very respectable score.
Yes,
as we enter in to battle a multiplayer versus only tag, where they have to reach the goal after defeating all one Boom Boom.
I love the grammar on that.
Yeah, I do too.
Interesting. The Boom Boom seems to be right here at the beginning. Kind
But
of wonder.
as we all know, these Boom Booms can be so deadly with that wingspan. Those arms can really get you.
Very nice. We see John Wayne stealing a power-up as Failstream hits it, and John Wayne standing on top of the block takes it instead.
Boom Boom goes invisible. Failstream has completed the clear condition.
Now it becomes a bit of a fight for
being taken away by John Wayne, but John Wayne misses that tree, and Failstream is on his way to the goal.
Grabs it back. Has to navigate some flying blocks, which of course are most dangerous because you can get squished.
Oh yes. Having to wall jump his way back through there. Deciding that's for the birds. I'm going back. Oh! And getting squished. Laughing it off though. It's not going to affect Failstream as John Wayne makes his way onto the top of that platform.
Going, because there's that arrow down, of course, trying to go down it, but looks like instead you're waiting for a Koopa. Oh!
Have to make some quick work there of dodging the Piranha Fire and the Piranha Plant and the Icicle. So quite a few dynamics going on there, which gets both of our runners.
And that clear condition flag just kind of floating around on its own, waiting for someone to come rescue it.
I don't even see it. Oh, now I see it.
There it is.
There it is. It's floating straight to John Wayne.
And Failstream just avoiding that squish again.
John Wayne figuring out you need to position that POW so the Blowy Joey can move across. And is he going to trust these clear pipes? And he does.
Okay. Luckily, we got an oh no briefly.
But saying oh no.
But luckily, the pipes both go to the same place. And John Wayne
gets it.
And Failstream just jumping off the edge of the world since he had lost anyway. So we have John Wayne, the avatar dressed, of course, in the crown and royal cape and everything, which you have to get a gold medal in something in order to receive that outfit.
Interesting. Yeah, I've been nowhere near that, so.
Me either.
Under construction, puzzle solving themed. Looks like you have to reach the end in the Builder Mario suit.
And then the coin saying down Z. And Failstream there trying to just block John Wayne.
Up plus X for Failstream.
This is interesting. I'm wondering where the expert comes into this, because the way this works is they are very nice.
Failstream cycling through those blocks so John Wayne cannot get any help from him. So those blocks disappear after your 6th block.
And them fighting it out over this section right here.
Neither wants to let the other one through. Oh, both falling to those spike blocks, and it looks like you need a hammer to make it any further through the level, so smartly choosing to just start over.
Oh, very nice. Failstream doing a butt bounce to steal that, but John Wayne manages to make it and grab the suit as well. So as I was saying, the way that the verses work is these are all random expert levels, which means lots of deaths. Now my guess is at this point, the deaths are because, like what just happened to our 2 players, is if they lose the suit for any reason, they have to die, basically, and go back to the beginning.
Yes, that's right. So many of these levels have interesting dynamics where you may have to have the suit to progress any further, and this one is no exception. A little bit of a puzzle solving, waiting for that Koopa. Or actually, it looks like you have to... Oh! Failstream being pushed into that block. Not happy about it.
And then throwing John Wayne into the block as well.
Laughing it off, though.
So definitely a fun multiplayer versus because of that ability to steal the power-up or block the other person.
Failstream thinking that's hilarious.
John Wayne grabbing the builder suit, rushing to catch up.
Making it. Oh!
Failstream. Oh no! And John Wayne both hitting the spike blocks. Well, now we get to see why this is expert, is because they just keep running into the spikes over and over.
It fails. John Wayne grabbing the power up before Failstream could get it, forcing Failstream to restart, waiting for that spawn to happen again.
I don't know if it's... I mean, like, it is a good technique in general, but at this point where they're both getting caught up in having to do these blocks, I don't know if it's enough of a real deterrent to make it worth their time.
Right. And it looks like they are getting bottlenecked at the same place in this level. So it's interesting. It doesn't really matter how far behind they are. Oh! Failstream just beating John Wayne into that spike block. John Wayne saying, you know what? I'm just gonna stand here. You can't get past me as long as I'm standing here. And you can't get past that. wall.
Picking up Failstream and just literally running him right into the block. See, we always knew the brothers had, you know, a bad fight going on. Now we get to experience it.
Every family has it, folks. Sibling rivalry.
John Wayne, yet again, building this wall. And then trying to get rid of his blocks. Though, I don't know how much of a difference it will make.
It looked like he was going to try to, It looked like he was going to try to reuse some of his blocks, but the block went straight through the pipe. As Failstream loses his hammer, electing to just stand there and not start over.
And John Wayne waiting, probably knowing that Failstream can just grab him. Ooh.
Oh!
Nice
Oh!
bounce. Or do that.
John Wayne grabbing Failstream, tossing him aside, so...
Making sure that he gets the builder suit this time. At this point, they're using the hammer, bashing each other.
As we have just under 2.5 minutes left in this level. Just over 2 minutes.
And this level started with, I think, like the 400 seconds. So it's just one of those ones because neither, of course, wants the other to go first.
Right, it may be better for them to try to stalemate the other player than to actually try to go for the victory of this level.
Yes, though, this time John Wayne going ahead and getting a bit of a head start this time. Because Failstream died, lost that suit, and John Wayne didn't. So this time around, there's a chance might be able to do it.
Using those boxes to block the Koopa, making his way down through the pipe. Assessing what needs to be done in this next section. As the timer ticks down to just over a minute.
John Wayne quickly figuring out what to do, and then blocking the Koopa from those P-switches and waiting. Ooh, that was close.
Oh, but Failstream is right on his tail.
Ooh.
But they both lose their hammer suits. Let's see if either one goes back, because that is a clear condition.
Oh no.
And they are both stuck. Failstream just throwing John Wayne right into that spiky block. 30 seconds left in this level. Failstream electing to not start over and just starts playing defense.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, with the time counting down, not going to be able to make it to that spot, let alone past it. So, yep, and John Wayne just being like, no, I guess we're done.
Yeah, that's it. Time's up. And going with a tie on that level, since time did run out, so point goes to neither player. But we do play until you win best of 13. So we will play 13 matches.
And it's 13 points.
Yes.
Not even just 13 levels. So despite that one taking forever,
yes,
it doesn't count for one of the 13.
Shoutouts to Terry Q. So we move on to a level with a poison, rising poison. Dodging the Goombrats. Oh!
Oh!
Oh,
John
both of
Wayne
them!
making the platform and slipping off.
Oh.
No!
And John Wayne, because that poison rises and falls, just was dumped right into that poison. Didn't even get a chance to get going, giving Failstream more of a lead. Failstream has a propeller cap, but falls into the poison. Oh, Failstream hitting that poison again, while John Wayne has the propeller cap.
So John Wayne just
deciding that's not for me. Gonna keep going.
Failstream getting a propeller cap as well.
And John Wayne reaching that flag.
Just a little bit before Failstream brings John Wayne up to 2 wins. With the happy glow and confetti.
As Failstream was surrounded by the what reminds me of the Dreamcast logo.
Yeah, I could see it.
But he's back to being happy. Do a little happy dance. Shrugs. Multiplayer versus.
Oh no, that's a terrifying name.
Oh, I love it though.
Oh yes, definitely. So it looks like here at the beginning, they had to wait for that on-off block.
John Wayne grabbing the Master Sword, but Failstream not able to get back to grab it. Deciding to just hold right. Try to get to the end, where it looks like there's a P-switch, in which Failstream has blocked his way with the P-switch, waiting for the next one to come. Grabbing the mushroom.
John Wayne lost the link, but went back for it. Oh no, and now we're in a super slow auto-scroller.
Oh, Failstream going straight into the lava.
But John Wayne saw that, and
makes a huge jump. I didn't know
just
he
makes
could.
it.
Yeah, I did not know he could make it to that platform. That was a big jump, y'all.
Yes. All right, Failstream making it to this very slow auto-scroller.
Where it looks like you have to have this Link outfit to get through because of those piranha plants. And John Wayne finding the end, getting that flag.
Bringing it 3-0. It's interesting at the end you saw those doors. Makes you wonder if one of those doors is supposed to go maybe to a bonus room. But of course that's not useful here.
Exactly. Maybe there is a true ending, but we will never know. As we move on to a standard and themed level with the music block in the title, so I'm wondering if it is in fact a musical level.
Oh no, it's
oh boy, ominous coins that spell out die.
Maybe it's German. I mean,
it could be. We'll go with that. Oh,
the throw and then being hit by Bowser's fire. But this actually means that Failstream here is good because John Wayne is going to go straight down into that lava.
That's right. All Failstream has to worry about now is that angry sun and the Bowser.
And of course getting close to Bowser so that he can spam those fireballs as fast as possible.
Having to make it over these spikes, damage boosting.
Oh.
Oh, and not quite making it to that pipe. As
And
John Wayne makes it through, but missing the power-up. Oh, getting hit by that Podobo. Just sniped right by that Podobo.
And Failstream getting sniped by Bowser again. Looks like this is just one of those levels where it's kind of hot garbage, where it's just Lots and lots of required damage boosting. Oh no! John Wayne grabbing that mushroom too early, so being unable to finish the damage boost.
This time
Failstream trying to skip the mushroom.
Skip that mushroom, thinking maybe... And that seemed to be it. It looks like that mushroom may be a bait. John Wayne learning and doing the same.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Failstream, yep, stole the snake platform.
Oh
no!
Choosing to YOLO. But should have just waited for that snake block.
Now, both right there, trying to pick each other up. John Wayne managing to throw Failstream off.
But losing his Fire Flower while battling Bowser. But I guess it doesn't really matter all that much, since you're damage boosting through here anyway.
Alright, John Wayne making it back to this section again.
Oh! Going right off of Bowser's back.
Bowser getting in the way, being a bad guy as he does.
As Bowsers do. Failstream grabbing that Fire Flower.
So at this point, they both have about the same lore, I think, of the level. Just trying to get through it.
As we hit the 2-minute mark, Bowser Fire raining down.
Oh, John Wayne dying on that last jump. But we see Failstream has the Skull Coaster. Alright, John Wayne waiting just that little bit. Just enough so that he can make it through. Oh, barely missing the sun.
Oh! Going right off of Bowser's back and into the lava.
Bowser getting in the way again.
As Failstream falls victim to those spikes once again. John Wayne saying, "I'm not waiting for you, Spike Block." Or Snake Block. Just decides to just skip right over it. As Failstream goes and grabs that Fire Flower. Right over Bowser. Both through the door.
Failstream in this area with the Bowser Fire. Oh, nice catch on that mushroom. Oh, but too slow!
Not enough to get him through that pipe. Now John Wayne dodging all those Potobos, which it's so hard to tell where those are gonna come up.
So one of the good things is once you figure out where they go, they're always at that same height. Ooh!
Just damage boosting through all of that. Can he make it over the burners? And he does make it. Grabbing the Fire Flower. Going on as Failstream goes through the pipe onto the Podobo spam. With John Wayne going and taking a lava bath, seeing Dry Bones and Bowser at the end.
But this time not having a power-up. He goes,
time's up.
Gets squished, and time is up again. That was a level.
It was a level. That's a good way to describe it. That was a level. Failstream smiling, ready to move on to the next level. Not letting it get him down. There were red on-off switches around the goal. Interesting. First person to the goal wins. A little bit of back and forth throwing. John Wayne takes an early lead. As Failstream goes through the pipe, John Wayne saying, "I'm not trusting you. I'm going to do a little reconnaissance before I have to do that."
But deciding, well, this is my option.
Giving that teamwork signal as they're dropped into
versus You always wonder.
Yes. What an interesting level design. I'm not really sure what the creator intends for you to do. Oh, John Wayne hitting that spike block.
Accidentally holding that Y a little too long and picking up the crate instead of stepping on it.
No. Giving the oh no signal.
Ooh, Failstream also having the same problem. Maybe they'll go back and add a second crate this time. John Wayne trying to squish that second block and it's just not working.
John Wayne going through, grabbing that key. Making his way through it. Learning this time.
Oh. He tried to see if he could jump instead.
But ended up picking up that block. Oh no.
So let's see this third block. All right.
All right. That looks like to be the solution to the problem.
Nice staircase if he can get through. There we go.
Trying to make his way through and taking the crate, not able to do so. Giving up on that effort, and it's just gonna go on through the door.
Failstream pausing briefly, probably trying to figure out what's going on at this point.
Standing on the donut blocks. Looks like you have to ride that donut block down and run over just at the right time. Oh, maybe not.
or Failstream's like, I'll just wait and then do it this way.
Commentator completely wrong.
Failstream having a bit of a labyrinth-esque. Not that it's particularly dangerous, except for skip squeaks.
And I thought that was a Podobo for a second. Looks like it's a level where you have to kill these piranha creepers, which can be hard at time to time because they stop at such different times and retreat back to their original position.
Yeah, and especially as you can't actually get through in this case, is you have to do it all through the fire.
That's
and they're
right.
different heights as well. Nice. Managing to do it, but still hasn't gotten that key.
Yeah, no key. It'll be interesting to see where it is.
There are bombs down there.
Oh, and finding the key, going through that warp block.
Key came from somewhere.
Somewhere off screen, we're not sure. Finding that flag and reaching the goal.
Nice, that brings Failstream up to 1 with John Wayne at 3. We still have 9 more levels. So it really still is anyone's game.
Yes, definitely. Ghost
I know
ship in a bottle.
I feel like I say that all the time, but with this level of player, they're so good that it really is, up until that last moment, either of them could win it.
It could. It could swing either direction. So this is such a fast-moving league that anyone can take over and grab the lead and grab the win. So it's really anyone's game. I know that sounded completely obvious, but in my head it sounded better.
Both dying to fish.
Getting hit by those cheap. Going through. Failstream getting hit by the cheap again while John Wayne moves his way up through a claw. Going up. Nice platforming level.
Yeah, just nice platforming, except for those cheaps there. Interesting. Ride the coaster. Oh no!
John Wayne missing the door because that fast snake.
And I think making a smart decision to decide to start over. Once you're in the water with fish, you are in trouble.
Yep.
Oh no!
And Failstream making the same mistake, thinking the block was going to go the other way. anticipating it going in the wrong direction, which was probably a troll by the creator.
Quite possibly. Alright, this
John
time just
Wayne.
holding the up, waiting for it to happen.
John
Alright,
Wayne
we
learning his
saw
lesson.
the end, briefly. But now there are up arrows and right arrows. Which way
boy.
will they go?
Looks like
John
we're
Wayne deciding to go up, while Failstream unfortunately fell to the fishes again.
Oh no. John Wayne
Oh!
getting a checkpoint though, missing that claw, but it may not matter, and it doesn't. John Wayne grabbing that gold tape.
Wow, and he fell off of that jump, and I was sure he was going to go into the void, and he just happened to get it right at that checkpoint in the pipe.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that was the intended way, if you are never supposed to hit that claw, or if that was just a lucky coincidence that he ended up landing there.
Definitely. Alright, next one is Castle Crane Game. So I'm
Standard.
expecting we'll see... Oh, no, I was going to say we'll see things in the claws.
Oh, that would make sense. With a literal crane game. Already some rivalry going on.
Just kind of running through. I mean, the cranes exist, but it looks like it's more for the players than anything else.
Definitely. John Wayne looking for that other power-up. Not
Failstream
finding it.
getting that checkpoint and a shell. Oh no!
Oh!
Missing all of the claws.
That must be the game.
Yeah.
John
Oh dear.
Wayne,
Then possibly a bit of a labyrinth here. Trying to decide.
oh, John Wayne falling into that lava. Giving that oh no signal.
Failstream almost falling and managing to catch a claw.
Oh! Falling right into that lava. Both restarting at that checkpoint. John Wayne clearing out some of those spinies as he moves his way through. Failstream not far behind. Failstream
Oh no!
staying up high.
John Wayne right into Bowser Fire while Failstream spin jumps over these thwomps.
Hey, Johnny11, thanks for the subscription.
Yes,
Failstream.
definitely. Failstream hitting that axe after going over the top, bringing him up to 2 wins versus John Wayne's 4.
As he gets that confetti rained down on him.
All right, yet another random pick by Nintendo. It has been it has been determined to be expert. We shall see.
Dex Bros 1-1.
So we'll have to see if this is oh no.
Oh boy.
On-off blocks.
But it looks like it gives you enough time to kind of think about it, but if you make one misstep, like Failstream just did, and you fall to your death, it could be quite hard.
Looks like that next section is then Bullet Bills. John Wayne has gotten through, then Claws. This is interesting. So it looks like it's maybe different each time.
Grabbing that checkpoint on his way into that pipe. Into the shell boat. Oh, no! Losing his shell to the dry bones and falling into the lava. How?
Failstream catching up. Oh no, and John Wayne not having a boat. Or did he kick it?
Don't know.
Oh, no.
Now they're both out of boats. JohnWayne seeing if he can just hop up the Koopas. Not quite making it. As Failstream jumps into his shell boat.
Managed to go back. Oh no!
Losing
taking
shell boat to a Podobo.
Yep, taking that edge of the Podobo knocked the shell off. Because of course one of the great things about the shell is it's one of the ways to kill Podobos, I believe. You can jump on them, but you have to be at the right angle.
Fail, not sure what's going on. Working his way through this level.
JohnWayne waiting so that things would respawn. Failstream doing the same. This is one of those issues where, unfortunately, multiplayer makes things more difficult because spawning and respawning of things becomes odd.
Definitely.
Failstream making it through, getting a fire flower, and another checkpoint. JohnWayne seems stuck. That bone boat does not want to come back for him. Gonna try it, and he made it!
Made it through as Failstream.
Oh! And then Goomba to the face.
Oh, it's tragic. Failstream riding that block, that platform all the way over. Making it through, looks like he has to jump over, finds the flag.
Very nice! That brings Failstream to 3 wins versus JohnWayne's 4. So it's very close.
Very close indeed. It really is anyone's race at this point.
And so I saw a question of, is that the only item that behaves that way? Unfortunately, no. It's just something that happens in multiplayer versus is the spawning of both creatures and items sometimes gets a bit wonky because the player's screens determine the spawn, and when there's more than one player on the screen, it doesn't work the same way.
Yeah, it's quite interesting, the mechanics of the way items work in this game. So it adds into the strategy as you're playing this in this multiplayer versus league of, are you going to be able to count on that item being there? So it's quite interesting as JohnWayne makes his way over the cheeps.
Oh!
With another on-off section.
Failstream, not sure he trusts these blocks.
And I don't blame him.
He saw those on-offs up at the top, probably figured there was a swamp. Ooh, and JohnWayne jumping past, trying to throw each other off.
Little bit of a rivalry going on as Failstream goes through. Luckily, JohnWayne did grab that checkpoint though, so he's not too far behind. Failstream spin jumping off those thwomps. Is he gonna grab the fire flower? No.
Oh.
Gets hit by a Kaizo block.
I think it was smart to avoid those fire flowers because they're a little too tempting.
Yes, they look like bait. But JohnWayne did get a fire flower suit, so he must have gotten it.
From the flag, I believe? Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so Failstream has not seen this, but oh no!
Oh no! Overshoots the door, and now is soft locked.
Locked. And so unfortunately with that soft lock, he has to start over with no checkpoints. Oh, that has to hurt.
That does have to hurt. JohnWayne making it through the thwomp section.
Let's see.
JohnWayne getting soft in the same spot, having to start all the way over.
Now that's just mean on the level players or level creators part.
It is. It's just savage.
Fail being very careful this time.
having to work with that Blowy Joey and gets the clear.
And with that win, he brings it up 4-4.
Yeah, it ties us up.
But you can see him shaking his head being, I don't know about that level.
Yeah, I don't know. Troll Me Now was the name. Should have known. Yeah, anytime you see those Kaizo blocks, you know it's just a roll of the dice as to what's going to happen next.
Definitely. All right, so with that 4-4, we have 5 more levels, 5 more points left for the wins. This level, they have to grab all 4 50 coins.
Level called Secret of the Bone Catacombs. Looks like a cute cave-themed level. And this is one of those that it's all coins, so they have to make sure to grab all the coins, and it makes you wonder if there's kind of a strategy of, I'm going to leave those for him, so they have to go back for him. Or I'm going to leave 1 coin there, so I'm the only one that knows where it is.
I think it's one of those all the 50 coins specifically, which is good because there are so many coins in this level, but we still will often see that strategy of, you know, okay, I found this coin, I'm gonna leave it here and come back to it later.
You are right. I misread that clear condition.
No problem. They're very easy to misread.
Definitely. John Wayne trying to hop off that dry bones, going through the key door. His Failstream has a P-switch with them and falls into the void.
John Wayne just trying to figure out where these... Ooh.
Oh, that was close. He almost got taken out by the dry bones. Falling back down.
So John Wayne, I believe, has gotten 2 of the 50 coins.
Taking that power up. Failstream took it right out from under John Wayne.
So, of course, it really doesn't matter who gets the first 3 50 coins. The important thing, as you were saying, Fangirl, is who gets the last coin. So, especially with a level like this that's so big, it becomes really hard because you don't know what has the other player seen, what have they grabbed.
Right. Where have they even been in this level?
Yep. Let alone where are they currently.
Right. John Wayne having a cape, though.
Failstream ending up in the skull room again. Which is another problem with these kinds of levels, is it's really easy to get confused as to where you've been and lose track.
Right.
Oh, Failstream finding the last 50 coin, but
is unable
not
to
able to reach
though.
it.
Looks like he's need that cape.
Yeah, looks like he was trying to find maybe a hidden block.
Or maybe he's looking for a shell or something that he can use to get himself up there. Not quite making it though. Oh, that was quick though. That was very, very close.
While Failstream is trying to get this last coin, which he doesn't know it's the last. John Wayne looks like he took a death and is moving on.
Failstream leaving it for now. Going back, looking for some kind of tool to help him, aid him, getting hit by that bone thrown by the dry bones. John Wayne riding the Buzzy Beetle up, throwing that how. Letting Failstream know he's just as confused.
And this is one of those levels where, if you're going to play it multiplayer, which obviously they don't have a choice in this, but having more players is actually kind of useful.
Right.
Because then you have, you know, people in various locations more frequently.
Right.
Failstream just seeing that John Wayne
Going-
has that cape.
Oh!
Oh!
Failstream grabbing that coin, going through the pipe, looking for the end. Will John Wayne steal?
Certainly trying to.
He is playing hard defense. Saying, I'm not gonna. Oh! Oh my goodness! Going through, getting past, and Failstream grabbing that win. So,
Very nice.
Failstream is up to 5 points now. John Wayne at 4 points. Not far behind.
That was a very close end of the level.
It was. That was a great play made by Failstream.
Yes, and then especially those thwomps came down, and he just had enough speed to go right under them. Could have been dangerous.
It was very dangerous. But it just goes to show the expertise of these players going through.
Yes.
And coming up on a level where you have to finish in the Koopa car, everyone's favorite item in this in the Super Mario Maker level universe. But it looks relatively short.
They found the car.
You just have to find a way to get up there.
Oh no!
Failstream ditching the car and falling into the void.
John Wayne, same problem. Probably hoping that there is another car here somewhere. Though with an expert level, it's probably unlikely since we saw the end already.
But he's going and looking for some lore. Doing a little reconnaissance, trying to map out his way. And electing to start over. Failstream jumping in that car.
I think it's interesting that everyone hates the Koopa car. I personally don't see it, but then I'm also more of a level creator, so...
Yeah. And I think half the people have good intentions with the Koopa car, but I think half the level creators know everybody hates the Koopa car and put him in as a troll.
This is definitely true.
Which I think is diabolical, but hilarious at the same time. But I can see where Nintendo was going with it. I personally, I just don't think they work.
Failstream trying to get over that wall, breaking the car. Looks like he stands there for a moment just trying to decide what to do. Ooh, maybe see if he can steal the car?
Oh, oh my god.
Oh!
John Wayne taking the car. Going back over the spikes, trying to get that momentum. If he hits, oh, and he loses his car.
No, Failstream losing 2 hits on the wall. Both deciding just to give up on this level.
That's enough. Everybody just gave up on that one, and I don't blame them at all.
Yeah, that Koopa car having to get that really precise jump. Understandable.
As we move on, we'll see what else is in store for us. Some very interesting levels we've gotten so far. This one, the only tag I'm able to read is multiplayer versus.
Yes.
But there are tons of springs, so it should be fun.
Interesting.
But finding a P-switch early. John Wayne moving through. Tons of munchers.
Failstream trying to get the right pattern.
Being very careful. Makes it grabs that flagpole.
Wow,
Failstream up to 6. What a comeback from Failstream in this match. It's really been incredible. It's really cool to see Failstream hitting his stride and grabbing those wins. Very interesting to see. This could be an upset, folks.
So if Failstream gets one more win, he will win this round, though we still have 13 total points worth of levels that will happen. But there's still time for John Wayne to go ahead and get those points instead.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, we play, because this is a tournament, so we play for all 13 points. So those points can affect your standings. John Wayne on a platform, seeing that there's a donut. Timing those donut jumps, getting a power up. His Failstream is not far behind, getting that checkpoint.
It looks like possibly a bit of a pick-a-path.
Oh! John Wayne going the top route and being dropped right into the void, but seeing a Bowser on his way down.
And
A couple Bowsers, I
Failstream
believe.
landing on that spike pillar, wasn't able to get back up. Looks like he's gonna try the bottom one.
Going through that bottom path.
For
John Wayne
excavation.
damage boosting on that spike thingy, making his way through. Failstream having to use some bombs and dodge some Bowser fire.
But doing
Getting
the
a
very
star.
smart thing and
Oh!
seeing that bomb to go through the stone wall.
Yes.
Now trying to get just the right jump.
Trying to wall jump, and he gets it. Going up and over.
Oh, but
But
John Wayne
passes
him.
him, goes through the pipe with the key, finding some Kaizo blocks.
And John Wayne
What?
taking it. Wow.
Just by the hair of his chinny chin chin, John Wayne grabs the flag on that one, just out from under Failstream.
And that's, I mean, as we've said, like, that's just the skill level of these players, is it can so quickly switch who's in the lead.
It really is. John Wayne shaking his head, not happy about that one. Brings our totals up 6 to Failstream 6 to John Wayne's 5. Failstream shaking his head, rather.
First person to the goal wins. It looks like there's a lot of doors, and I don't see any red coins, which means it might be,
Just whoever gets lucky.
yeah.
And this is going to be interesting, having to time this bomb throw. But Failstream getting the key, one key at least.
And then John Wayne looking like he's gonna come get the second key.
So it looks like it's going to be a race to the finish after they open these key doors, so anyone can take it. Oh! What a play! John Wayne going through, taking Failstream's key, and it is a foot race to the finish. Not quite though, Boom Boom says. If you want to get to the finish, you're gonna have to go through me. Grabbing the key, making quick. Oh!
And getting hit by those bullet bills.
Yes, indeed. John Wayne grabbing the P
Wow.
and hitting that gold tape. It is 6 to 6, folks. We have quite a race.
This means whoever wins the final level will win this match.
They will take the whole thing, guys. This is quite the match.
Failstream laughing and shaking his head a bit, knowing how close things have been these last few levels.
Yeah, everyone's a little monka-esque right now. Feeling the sweat drip down into their eyes.
30-second speed run, which of course is unlikely to work with 2 players, but you never know.
Looks like this level utilizes dash pads. Oh!
Oh no, and a
Oh my
snowball.
Snowballs and wall jumps. Oh, how interesting. It looks like you have to use the snowball to jump off and then wall jump. Failstream getting it, going down.
Looks like he's just hoping maybe he has time. That counting down.
Oh, and time is up, so we will move on to the next level. It is still pretty much sudden death, folks. Next point wins this match.
So of course, part of it, I mean, overall is luck, but especially now on this, game point, it really depends on what comes up with the levels and how it works out.
This level is not a speed run, so it could be just about anything. Standard was the tag.
Oh no!
Both just running straight into that spike. Spike. What are those things called anyway? Spike plunger?
I know the name. I've currently forgotten it.
But that thing.
Yeah, and it looks like when they come through that door, they end up going through a bunch of saw blades.
Yes.
And then, of course, you can see JohnWayne here. Oh, just
getting
making it through that
door before that burner hit him. Looks like having to ride the missing his exit though.
Oh no!
Having to go all the way back to the start.
I agree with JohnWayne's oh no there.
Yes, I do too.
Failstream having trouble getting the timing of that door. Skewer. Yes, that is the name.
Skewer.
Thank you.
Thank you. Words are hard.
They seriously are sometimes. Alright, so JohnWayne knowing.
But just a little too far to the right. Missing the door.
Oh, Failstream just barely hitting that door. Now, he doesn't know what's happening here.
But now he has a little extra lore that JohnWayne also has. Both of these runners now have an even playing field. Nobody knows more than the other.
And they've caught up with each other, which is dangerous.
Savage. Being thrown into the grinders by JohnWayne. Failstream has to start over. But luckily he's not too far behind. Making it past the skewer door. And we're... Oh my gosh!
Oh, no.
JohnWayne totally savagely throws Failstream right into that grinder once again. Moving on to his burner section. Failstream damage boosting through those grinders.
Oh no! And JohnWayne slipping off the edge of the platform.
And throwing up that how. I agree. How indeed.
Oh no, Failstream just that little too far right into the flame. And of course, this is a hurry up and wait level.
Yes, of course. Have really good timing until you get to that one door where you have to exit precisely in the right spot.
Yeah. And it looks like they have that indicator in the right spot, but because you have to be so precise.
Right, and with those indicators, you never know if the creator has perfected it or if they've just slapped an indicator up there. There's like two types of creators. One that really respect the player and others that just throw up indicators and put anything in the level that they want. So you never know what you're really getting with these levels, folks.
It's definitely true. And we saw their Failstream going for it, and then... Oh no!
JohnWayne waiting out those grinders, Failstream jumping right into one.
And it's just this door at maybe the end is making it impossible for them to hit it. Let's see if John Wayne can do it this time.
Minute left on the clock. We'll see if they can do it in time.
Oh! And we saw him trying to push up over and over again, but he was too far to the left. All right, Fail, having a chance at it. Let's see. Yes, he got it.
Fail gets through, gets that checkpoint.
But it's a checkpoint. That's not necessarily a good sign.
Right, is he gonna get through? Oh, looks like he needed to ride that skull block up to grab a P-switch.
It's possible there will be a win here in the last 20 seconds of this level, but it's looking like we're gonna have another timeout. John Wayne gave up, is watching Fail in these last few seconds.
And that's it for the timer. Moving on to a fresh level. Still anyone's game. We are down to the wire, folks.
This last game point, neither of them are willing to give it up.
It is like triple overtime here. Only the best matches here on GSA. So glad you were all with us tonight. And y'all have made it to a quite exciting match. Will Failstream pull off the upset?
Or
the dark underbelly of the forest, standard.
Oh dear. Yep, or will John Wayne come back, getting his lead back and winning? So yes, the way it works is when they select multiplayer expert, it is a random expert level that is chosen by the Nintendo gods.
Getting hit by that piranha plant, John Wayne has to go back to the beginning. Failstream making it a little further in the level, going into the pipe, into the dark underbelly of the forest, just like the level said.
Ooh, luckily there was a platform there.
Yes.
Or a floor.
Yes. These dark ghost house levels can be so scary in expert. You never know what you're really going to get.
And of course, the backward boos, when you look at them, they come towards you. Oh no!
Failstream taking a leap of faith into a bottomless pit. Back to the beginning. John Wayne grabbing a power-up. Power-up's useful in letting you see a little bit further in levels like this.
Fail trying to hurry and get back there as quickly as he can. Oh no. Checkpoint?
Yeah, there's a checkpoint. We do not know. Oh! We don't know if those red coins are necessary. Oh my goodness.
Oof, going for a jump and overshooting it. So the problem with the dark is these dark ghost house levels is you have no idea what's coming up, where jumps are without indicators.
Right, it looks like they're wanting you to utilize the fireballs of the fire flower, but will either runner do this? Grabbing the other red coin. How John Wayne knew that red coin, I don't know.
Maybe just assuming that there had to be a reason.
Maybe so.
In this block.
Surviving being chased by the bees. Getting into the pipe. Failstream making it through the door. Getting to that checkpoint.
And John Wayne gets it!
Getting to the goal and taking this match.
Wow.
What a close race, folks. It was really down to the wire. Failstream laughing, smiling, shaking his head. All sorts of emotions going on right now. So let's see if our runners can join us for an interview.
Hello.
And
hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
So that was quite the match.
Yeah, that was intense. Very well played, Failstream. That was as close as you can get it. 6-6 at the end.
Yes, it was quite intense. Now, you did have a couple stalemates in that set. What is your strategy when you kind of see that a level is going towards a stalemate?
Well, I guess it depends on why it's going toward a stalemate. If it's one of the ones where no one can progress, I mean, you generally just agree to give up. Like the car one, we broke the trampolines. We're not going to make it forward. There's no reason to try in that one.
Right.
If you've got something like the hammer suit level very early in the set,
Yes.
we're just going to be beating the crap out of each other the whole time. So we're going to keep trying, but you're not really going to make it to the end in that one. Both players are going to try to knock anyone over.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, that was really intense. That's about all I can say.
Yeah, it was really a well-played level. A well-played match, I mean. How do you feel about that level with the creeping poison that was coming up, that was giving both of you quite a bit of trouble?
To tell you the truth, I don't even remember it that much. I remember the early stages of that level and dying right before a checkpoint, but that's about all I remember from that level. I'd have to go back and watch the VOD.
Yeah. And go ahead.
There was that damage boost level where the level creator was
Oh, that one.
damage boost through each section, and both of you guys just you kept dying over and over. I mean, how did that one make you feel?
Every time you died, it's like you, especially with the snake block in that one, if you die and you're behind, you don't get to catch up. You have to either wait for them to beat it or wait for them to die again. You can't just go up to them and throw them aside or something like that.
Yeah.
That one was painful getting to the end, though, because I got to the bridge with Bowser, got knocked backwards with like 10 seconds left, and just couldn't get over him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was brutal, with both of you falling victim to falling off of Bowser's back a couple times.
Oh.
Quite intense.
Yeah, I mean, I know he got to the snake block a couple times because I couldn't get to it when it was gone, but that's about all as far as I saw he got.
Yeah, and it had that room with the Podobo spam that you both expertly navigated through. But it was definitely an intense level, to say the least.
Took quite a few tries to get through it, but yeah.
Lastly, what are your feelings on the Koopa car?
Well, I think I can speak for just about everyone on this. I do not like it. I saw that level come up, and my immediate thought was just to ask him to skip. I didn't. I gave it a shot. I wanted to see what would happen. As predicted, it immediately broke. The trampolines died. We had no way to progress, so it broke. Those levels break more often than even let you finish, because they require, even if you think of the title screen level, you have to jump across bonsai bills to get to the end. Car levels do not work well in versus at all.
Yeah, definitely true. All right. It looks like Fail is unfortunately not able to join us, but we're going to go ahead and move on because of the time. Thank you so much for joining us, JohnWayne, and such a good match.
Yeah, it was. Again,
congratulations.
Good game, Failstream. That was ridiculously close. I can't believe it came down to 7-6, but well played to him.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, well done to both players. That's going to be it for me tonight. It's been a pleasure commentating with you again, Trainer Anade. And
yes, and you as well, PC Fangirl.
All right, well, you guys have a good one. Stick around. There's more races to be had. More dramatic finishes, I'm sure, are going to come around the bend. So see you guys later.
And awesome. We're going to put up a little bit of information about Pace that is coming up. And so stick around.
Go to it. I'll be there. See you guys.
are synced.
They are synced now. Do whatever. In the lead again.
Wow.
Side for sure from Cheese.